we're just about ready to go. Are you going to do the biscuit song?
We don't know yet.
They don't know. Well,
What
they'll
do you
do
think? We should know what we're going to do before we
they'll
come
do
out?
what they're going to do. Folks.
Hey, we're going to do whatever we write while we're up here.
Please welcome Frank and Ann Thomas.
Thank you very much. Real an honor to be here. Y'all having a good time? Oh, yeah. Have you gotten some of that strawberry shortcake yet? Well, let me tell you, you need to do it. See here? That helps me keep my good figure going. It is good, I guarantee you. Down in the swamp where the river bends, all the swamp critters living there are friends. The humans don't know where this place is at. The swamp critters hope it stay like that. They all get together on a Saturday for dinner on the ground and a big size shade, rollicking and frolicking all night long, a dancing and a singing them swamp critter songs. There's a bullfroggy singing on the bank of the creek. A song makes the crawfish shuffle their feet. Old Mama Possum said, bless my soul, Froggy done started singing rock and roll. Old alligator tipped his hat. He said, I sure wish I could dance like that. The bullfroggy said with a smile on his face, you can't dance, Gator, you can help me sing bass. A bobcat was dancing with a cottontail. He said, oh man, them boys can wail. Cat squirrel was singing harmony, while a fox was dancing with a bumblebee. Yeah, down in the swamp is a place I know where all the swamp critters love to go. A rollicking and frolicking all night long, a dancing and a singing them swamp critter songs. When the old bullfroggy finished his set, the buzzard and the blue jay sang a duet. Then the old black bear, he sang them all a tune, while the armadillo danced with a ringtail coon. White-tailed deer danced with a crow, polecat frail on her banjo. Rattlesnake was beating his tambourine, the old turkey gobbled till his beard turned green. And then the great horned owl started scratching in the sand, said, I learned this dance from a human man. His name was Whitey Markle, he lived in the swamp, was always a-doing this cracker stomp, yeah. Oh, down in the swamp is a place I know where all the swamp critters love to go. A rollicking and frolicking all night long, a dancing and a singing them swamp critter songs. There's in the street next turtle said, let's have a square dance. Come on, everybody, while we still got a chance. Daylight's a-coming, it'll be here soon. Somebody play us some square dancing tunes. The cricket rosined up his fiddle bow. The panther squalled, do-si-do. The old mama otter hopped out of her pool, saying, jump back, boys, I'm a dancing fool. The piney woods, the rooter was a dancing a jig, and the cooter said, that's one dancing pig. The little screech owl started flapping her wings. She said, the party ain't over till the little bird sings. Yeah, down in the swamp is a place I know where all the swamp critters love to go. A rollicking and frolicking all night long, dancing and singing them swamp critter songs. And then the bald eagle said, well, it's nearly daylight. Think it's time I would call it a night. Flew up on his lofty perch. He said, gather round now, we'll all have church. Yeah, this is a special place, you know. It's a place where humans never go. And I hope that's how it will always be, so they can live in peace and harmony. But if they ever want to see a human's face, I sure hope it's me they invite to that place. Yeah, down in the swamp where the river bends, all the swamp critters living there are friends. The humans don't know where the place is at. The swamp critters hope it stays like that. They all get together on a Saturday for dinner on the ground and a big size shade, rollicking and frolicking all night long, dancing and singing them swamp critter songs. Just dancing and singing them swamp critter songs all night long. Whew, thank y'all. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. You know, we do have some of this Florida music over here, and to mimic Daryl and Dale, or to steal from her, I will say it is a good sanitary way to take us home with you. You won't have to feed us and get us there either. But we got a new CD's going to be out sometime soon, next couple of months. So if you like Florida music, hopefully you'll get it and like that. This song is about an endangered species. You know, songwriters, I don't think, can judge their own material. I wrote this song after spending an afternoon with old man Sam King. I wouldn't have given you 10 cents for it. It was a throwaway song. It turned out to be the most requested and most recorded by other artists than anything I've ever done. And that just to go to show, you don't know, you can't judge it. So I hope that you like it. His beard may be stubble like a cut over sugar cane field. His clothes may be dirty, but the look in his eyes lets you know he won't yield. He's from a breed that has died, but he has survived. The world he once knew is gone. He's an old cracker cowman existing a long way from home. And dirt bikes scream over land that used to be scrub cow trails. And interstate highways have taken the place of old Mr. Flagler's rails. And condos rise from the land and space shuttles fly. And the old cracker cowmen don't know how it all passed them by. Old Bon Mizell, he's gone, but the legend lives on. Jake Summerlin and old Sam King, beginning and ending of an era now gone. And men like Doc Norman somehow let the bottle get 'em down. These old Florida cowboys are like eagles tied to the ground. And dirt bikes scream over land that used to be scrub cow trails. And interstate highways have taken the place of old Mr. Flagler's rails. And condos rise from the land and space shuttles fly. And the old cracker cowmen don't know how it all passed them by. Thank you.
Now? Yeah, is that good? Okay. Frank's going to go get somebody for us. Now, you know, on our sets, we almost always have a guest on to do a Florida song. And this time, we got a very special guest for you. Now, this song doesn't say the word Florida in it. It doesn't name a Florida place name. Some people try to write Florida songs by just throwing in a whole bunch of Florida place names, but that's not how it works. This song illuminates the cracker culture. And it does that by giving you an inside the mind of a cracker look at what passes for a sense of humor. Now, people sometimes ask me about being married to a Florida cracker, and it is a hard life, I'll admit that. But Frank and I have only been together 21 years. This lovely lady in the front seat has been married to this old rounder for 45 years. And honey, when you're married to a cracker, that takes some doing. Mr. Stuart Passetti, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you hear me? Am I on?
Yeah, you on. You on. Go for it.
Are you going to give me some accompaniment?
Oh, no.
You're going to have to.
Okay.
You
What can
folks
you do
won't
this
ever
in?
be the same after you hear this.
That's what a song's supposed to do.
I can't see half of it. There we go. Thank you, sir. Can you hear the guitar? Oh, Lordy, this is a true story about that old gal sitting over there in that turquoise outfit. A long time ago. I guess all you folks that can remember having a Halloween when it was real hot and sultry and sitting around the house in your Bermuda shorts, that's what happened. Well, we were sitting in the house one warm October night, waiting for the ghosts and goblins to come creeping about. The Halloween candy was sitting by the door. My wife was on bed ready to pass it out once more. But the little trick-or-treaters were nowhere to be seen. My dearly beloved was peeking through the screen, just wondering where they were. So as not to let her down, I had this great notion. Get my tired old body up and put it into motion. From the kitchen I got a bag and I put it on my head. Stepped out into the garage and all my clothes did shed. From a nail I got an old raincoat and I put it on real quick. Thought that this would make the perfect Halloween trick. Oh, how she screamed and hollered when I gave her the big peek. Fast as my old legs would move around the house I streaked. Took off the bag and then the coat and I put my shorts back on. Stepped back inside the house and asked her what was wrong. Well, she stood there just shaking from her head down to her toes. Eyes was kind of poking out just a little past her nose. When she finally found the words to speak, it came out like a gasp. Said, "You're not gonna believe it, hun, but I think I've just been flashed." Well, she told her friends about the man that thought he was a dandy, how he didn't even get one little piece of candy. 3 weeks went by before she learned the way that she'd been had. Told me I was nothing but absolutely bad. She said, "Now play it cool if you're a sport. I'll put you in divorce court. Bet that I can get the best of you." Oh, yes, she told her friends about the man. Thought he was a dandy. He know just a little while he could have had a bag of candy. Consider yourselves to see the first and only rendition of this. You'll never hear it or see it again.
That's Sammy Persett, his daddy there.
If you all only knew how my knees were shaking, you'd wonder how my Saul Palmetto was reacting too. Stuart Persett.
Yeah, y'all know Sammy and all that good hot picking. That's Sammy's daddy right
He
there.
does come by it honest.
Yeah. Boy, how do you follow that? I guess another one of them junk throwaway songs. That this is a true story about what happened when I was a kid. Only, I don't know how old, maybe 5 or 6 years old. This old peddler come through town. And he's riding a mule, a one-eyed mule at that. And he was leading this old horse, old mare horse. That's way back to things I ever seen in my life. Had a big old bundle of sack up on her back. And he claimed to be a personal friend of royalty, you know, queens and kings over in England and France and all around. And he claimed, you know, to be a tamer of circus animals and just everything in the world, and he could make anything, fix anything, and his name was Colonel Harlan, what he called himself. Of course, you know, me being that little kid like that, I didn't realize that, you know, what he was. But I say this, he sure made an impression on me. Not only me, but on a lot of people around there selling $5 rings and diamond rings at that, and even performing marriage ceremonies, a few of them old crackers out there that I'm sure they didn't take. He was a peddler from the old school when he showed up riding on a one-eyed mule. He had a derby hat and long white hair. He was leading the swayback mare. He had a big old bundle tied on her back with all kinds of things to sell in a sack. Around the horse's neck was a big red bow. It was a one-man medicine show. He said, I'm Colonel Harlan now, how do you do? I can make you a new pair of shoes. There ain't nothing broke I can't fix, and I can even teach that old hound dog a trick. And I've got some first-class merchandise that I'm letting go at a rock-bottom price. You'll be amazed at how little you'll pay. Oh, friend, this is your lucky day. Well, he stayed around for a week or more, peddling his goods from door to door, charming all the ladies with his courtly way. They believe anything he'd say. He had every kind of gadget ever dreamed of by man. Silk stockings and accordion fans, picture postcards from Paris, France, and a wind-up doll that did the hula dance. Yeah, I'm Colonel Harlan, now how do you do? Oh, I can make you a new pair of shoes. There ain't nothing broke I can't fix. I can even teach that old hound dog a trick. And I have some top-notch merchandise that I'm letting go at a rock-bottom price. You'd be amazed at how little you'll pay. Oh, friend, this is your lucky day. Well, I wasn't more than about 6 years old, and that old peddler sure had me sold. And being a kid, I didn't realize that most of his big talk was just lies. Oh, but I had just never seen nothing like that. A man with long hair and that derby hat, and a personal friend of queens and kings who sold $5 diamond rings. Yeah, I'm Colonel Harlan now, how do you do? Oh, I can make you a new pair of shoes. There ain't nothing broke I can't fix. I can even teach that old hound dog a trick. I have some first-class merchandise I'm letting go at a rock-bottom price. You'll be amazed at how little you'll pay. Oh, friend, this is your lucky day. Well, that old peddler is dead and gone, and I guess that's why I wrote this song, to preserve a memory from our past that has disappeared too fast. Yeah, he sure made an impression on me, and it's sad to think our kids will never see a one-eyed mule, a swayback mare, and a man with long white hair. Holler, I'm Colonel Harlan, and how do you do? I can make you a new pair of shoes. There ain't nothing broke I can't fix, and I can even teach that old hound dog a trick. And I've got some top-notch merchandise that I'm letting go at a rock-bottom price. You'll be amazed at how little you'll pay. Friend, this is your lucky day. Oh, friends, this is your lucky day. Whew, thank you. I'll tell you what, we got an old black and tan hound, a big old black and tan hound, and that dog is a Johnny Cash of dogs. Now, he has got a voice on him, and that song's going to be on that CD, and that dog's actually on there. He's got a starring role in there. When it says, I can even teach that old hound dog a trick, boy, he just cuts into it. Now,
His name's Buford, and you just look for his name in the credits next to Canine Vocal.
Oh, God, we do this song every set, everywhere we go, and people never seem to get tired of it because they always keep asking us, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Oh, okay. You're a beautiful woman, it's easy to see. Your skin so fire, your long hair flowing free. Your smile could bring out the flowers in spring. but that ain't the reason I love you, sweet thing. I get the biggest alligator out of Lake Okeechobee. I'd ride him like a horse all the way to Mickey-Nobie. I'd drag a polecat from an old holler log, or roll on my back like a flea-bitten dog for a big old pan of your buttermilk biscuits. Oh, they're good, too. Now you are a woman of high social grace. That highbrow life is written all on your face. But we'll blame it on your mother, 'cause somehow or another, someone sure taught you how to cook good biscuits. You got an hourglass figure,
Who'd you write
and your
this
legs
song
is real
for?
shapely. Well, Ann used to have an hourglass figure, but it turned into an alarm clock. No, I ain't seen nothing to compare with you lately. Most folks would say that is how I got hooked. But you know that I fell for the way that you cook hot biscuits. I'd catch the biggest alligator out of Lake Okeechobee. I'd ride him like a horse all the way to Mickey-Nobie. I'd drag a polecat from an old holler log, or roll on my back like a flea-bitten dog for a big old pan of your buttermilk biscuits. And this woman's liberation is even better than it seems. You're learning to do all kinds of smart things. If the oven gets broke, well, you'll know how to fix it. You can keep right on cooking them big cat head biscuits.
Don't encourage it.
You're the biggest alligator out of Lake Okeechobee. I'd ride him like a horse all the way to Mickey-Nobie. I'd drag a polecat from an old holler log, or roll on my back like a flea-bitten dog for a big old pan of your buttermilk biscuits.
Go to E.
I was done.
And while he's finding E, let me tell you that you must read all of the credits on the new CD if you're not to change your opinion of me. We live in the woods, although I like the town. Whenever I need him, he's never around.
Oh,
I got a house full of critters and a yard full of dogs. On our first date together, we butchered 2 hogs, horse biscuits.
Well, I thought you liked pork chops. Man.
He and I have been married altogether too long. I learned to pick bass. I wrote all his songs.
Hey!
He's a pretty good feller, I won't do him wrong. But them biscuits, they come from a can all along. They're canned biscuits.
It ain't so there now.
You catch the biggest alligator out of Lake Okeechobee and ride him on your head all the way to Mickey-Nobie. Drag a wildcat from an old hollow log, roll on your back like a flea-bitten dog, and then I'll bake you some buttermilk biscuits. I appreciate y'all's sympathy, I truly do. I keep telling you it is not easy being married to a cracker.
My God, you try to do something nice and it just backfires on you.
Honey, nobody ever said you weren't a trying man.
I ain't even gonna try, I guess some people do actually go over what material they're going to do before they go on stage.
But we don't bother because we'd forget anyway.
Yeah, we would. We're getting old. And I've written probably over 500 songs, and at least 300 of them about Florida. And we can't do them all.
And 10 or 12 of them we're singing.
Yeah, maybe. So you just, we just spur of the moment. Everything you see us doing is spontaneous.
Combustion.
a rainbow arching over the land, is the essence of beauty from nature's own hand. But if man could change it, I'm sure he would. He'd make some improvements, we'd lose it for good. Because rainbows and rivers weren't meant to be straight when man intrudes on their natural state and starts to improve on what nature designed. We'll lose our pure water and our rainbows won't shine. The old Kissimmee River was created long ago when nature determined where its water would flow, winding and twisting down to the big lake, till man decided nature made a mistake. So we dug a big ditch, straight and true, down to Okeechobee to flush the water through. Now if Mother Nature has a river to make, she can come see our ditch and correct her mistakes. But rainbows and rivers weren't meant to be straight when man intrudes on their natural state and starts to improve on what nature designed. We'll lose our pure water and our rainbows won't shine. Yeah, we straightened out the problem when nature's design. Now the waters could flow in a straight line down to the big lake, then on out to sea. It was quite an improvement from the old Kissimmee. But something was happening we didn't anticipate. We had streamlined a river, but we were killing a lake. That winding old river had kept the water pure. We straightened out the river and created a sewer. Because rainbows and rivers weren't meant to be straight when man intrudes on their natural state and starts to improve on what nature designed. We'll lose our pure water and our rainbows won't shine. So if there's ever talk of improving rainbows, tell 'em about a trip they should take to see this big sewer that takes the pollution from Central Florida down to the big lake. And rainbows and rivers weren't meant to be straight. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'd like to leave you with this, and this is Saturday, and if you hadn't bought your lottery tickets, you better go get them because you are helping education, you know.
Oh, yeah.
When I got home from work today, you told me that you had something to say and that things around here wouldn't be the same. Well, you said that you'd be leaving me just as soon as you win the lottery. You had spent my $100 bill on the lotto game.
That's right.
You saw that commercial on TV saying you can win big in the lottery and buy yourself a fancy sports car.
Red one.
Yeah, you may even get you a red Corvette and go flying off of that jet set, and then you could be living like a movie star.
Just like.
Well, give it up, girl, there ain't nothing in it, now there ain't no way that you gonna win it, 'cause it ain't won by folks like you and me. You just throwing away my hard-earned cash, them lotto tickets will wind up in the trash, 'cause you ain't gonna win the lottery. Yeah, you saying that you're dissatisfied with this cracker life, and it was time you tried living like those rich folks on TV.
Just like.
And with all of the millions that you're gonna win, you could be just like them, and all you gotta do is win the lottery.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, gal, I think you have lost your mind. I'm cutting off our credit line, and I'm gonna throw that TV out at the door. You know, I know you want to be a millionaire, but the lottery won't get you there. All it's ever gonna do is make us poor. So give it up, girl, there ain't nothing in it, now there ain't no way that you gonna win it, 'cause it ain't won by folks like you and me. You just throwing away our hard-earned cash, them lotto tickets will wind up in the trash, 'cause you ain't gonna win the lottery. Yeah, you thought you could win like some people do, but honey, them folks, they ain't like you. You know, cracker gals don't have that kind of love.
Now, that's the truth.
So just forget all about that fancy car. Be satisfied with who you are, 'cause you gonna be riding in a pickup truck.
Again.
And now you're telling me it don't hurt to cry. Well, I'm sitting here just about to cry, thinking about my $100 bill. Because there it is in the trash. You didn't even make two numbers match, and I'm trying real hard to suppress this urge to kill you. So give it up, girl, there ain't nothing in it, now there ain't no way that you gonna win it, 'cause it ain't won by folks like you and me. You just throwing away my hard-earned cash, and lotto tickets will wind up in the trash, 'cause you ain't gonna win the lottery. No, there ain't nothing in it, you ain't gonna win it, you better give it up, gal, this very minute, 'cause you ain't never gonna win the lottery. Thank y'all. God bless you.
Frank and Ann Thomas, aren't they great? Whew. There's some of the treasures of the Florida folk life.